So I came across this video this morning. New York synagogue erupts into chaos as secret tunnel unearthed. Towards the end of this video, I will be playing a clip on this. Not this particular video, but another one on the same subject. And because I covered them before in past teachings, I'm just going to run through this video as a recap. These are known as Khazars, the 13th tribe, identity thieves. Like I explained in past teaching, Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japhet. The Israelites come from the land of Shem, and so do the Arabs. But the Arabs joined Edom. So Shem are the red and dark races, Ham are the dark races, making Japhet the white races. More like nations, the white nations. Like I said, these are identity thieves, white Khazars, Caucasian ruling classes, God's enemies, Gog and Magog. Gog and Magog are children of Japhet. Japhet were the colonizers of the house of Israel. We broke covenant, they're part of the tribe of Dan, and the tribe of Dan is the judge. And the Most High used them to judge the house of Israel. They're part of Grand Tutoria. Grand Tutoria that extended globally, and it was erased from historical records. And as you can see in the bottom, Khazars. So Russia is one of the descendants of Japhet. I believe this is called a griffin. Early Tartar flags, Russia. And by the way, the Ukraine was also part of Grand Tataria. The Vatican, Synagogue of Satan. The 3 cities that run the world: Washington, D.C., Vatican City, and the City of London. There are 3, not 1, key players. The unholy trinity. And I saw coming out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet, 3 unclean spirits like frogs, better known as the District of Columbia. The red dragon, King Charles, until William takes over. I believe it's William who will be taking over. Washington, D.C., Obama the beast. And Pope Francis, the false prophet, City of Rome. For Roma, the goddess. All U.S. presidents -1 is related to the King of England. The King of Babylon always sits in America. Recognize the red dragon again? King Charles Bestutu, 1969. He's also related to Balder and Peter, the son of the dragon. The pyramid. Queen, Antichrist. Gematria, London. Notice the bottom, Gog and Magog. Notice the cross. The cross is the mark of Dan. They gave the world Christendom. Joshua HaMashiach was hung on a tree. He was nailed to a tree, he hung from a tree. Under the pyramid, you see the Abrahamic religions. There goes the queen. Unclean spirit, like frogs coming out of their mouths, right? Queen Elizabeth, shapeshifter. There goes her husband, Prince Edward. So like I explained, these stations were part of Grand Tartaria. They ran on AI technology. Everything just repeats itself again. You see, they were part of Europe and Asia. Nothing new under the sun. You see how they have spaceships? And now, all these spaceships sightings all over again? Like I said, it just repeats itself. Also, the EU building is modeled after the Tower of Babel. They even mentioned the Tower of Babel during the Commonwealth Games. And it was King Charles that opened the games. So again, these are Khazars. In Islamic tradition, he is usually regarded as the ancestors of Gog and Magog tribes. These are the Jews of Khazaria who had a conversion in the 8th century. When I tried to pull up Khazar in Gematria, this came up. Amalekite Khazars. I'm not too sure if I said that correctly. So they are descendants of Amalek, the grandson of Esau. Esau had his birthright stolen from him by his younger brother Jacob, who later became Israel. Amalek, who grew up in Esau's household, was very aware of the resentment his family felt against the children of Israel. Jacob I love, but Esau I've hated. Vatican. Janos and Sibyl. I covered Janos before several times. On the Khazars, Janos. The tribe of Dan, Germany, Denmark. In Gematria, Kabbalah, as in the Kabbalah tree, right? Kabal. The tribe of Dan, the pagan tribe of the Antichrist. What was the sin of the Amalekites? They attacked the Hebrew people when they escaped from Egypt. What race was the Amalekites? A member of an ancient Nordic tribe. Described in the Old Testament as relentless enemies of Israel, even though they were closely related to Ephraim. Of course they were, because they were one of the tribes of Israel. Dan. Dan is disappointed in another matter. Jacob can predict that he will become a great leader, but his heart is clearly sold out to God, and Jacob predicts that Dan will lead his people astray. The Nordic nations. Notice the cross. So the Amalekites are descendants of Esau. So Esau is the end of this world, Jacob is the beginning of the one that follows. Who are the descendants of Esau today? The historical founders of Russia, China, Japan. Further down you see Rome, Venice, Germany. European nations. That also includes the Germanic people. CERN, Portal to Hell, Switzerland. Switzerland. And you see right underneath it says Merovingian. The French dynasty, the long-haired kings. The Popal bloodline. Do you see how it all ties together? Therefore says Adonai Yah, surely I have spoken in my hot jealousy against the rest of the nations, and against all Edom who gave my land to themselves as a possession, with wholehearted joy and utter contempt, that they might make their pasture lands a prey. So Edom has a hold of Israel's lands. So between the tribe of Dan and the Vatican, they basically own just about all the lands in the world. The Catholic Church, the largest landowner in the world. So this movement that's coming worldwide is between these three key players. Like I said, the dragon, the beast, and the false prophet. And according to the Catholic Church, the Vatican is the mother of all churches. So all churches will be following her example. After all, Catholic means universal. So these are what we call Ashkenazi Jews. Not Hebrews, but Jews. There's a difference. Again, they come from Central Eastern Europe. No ties to the Middle East whatsoever. Ashkenazi. The very bottom, highlighted in blue. And for the ones that like to follow the Anunnakis, the Nephilim bloodline, Anunnaki, Enki, and Lai. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, and I really don't care. Enki's daughter is called Natsi, which is also pronounced Naxi. Enki and Lai, Satan. I explained this before. What was done to the house of Israel repeats itself. After a time of exile is up, and it's up. So Abba will be bringing a shekel to harvest. The shekel, Russia and China's coming, along with other nations. I also want to make this very clear. This is not a black and white issue. The Gentile nations are 100% grafted into the tree of life. They're spiritual Israel, and then there's the bloodline Israel. Because Nimrod is a descendant from Ham, and the Hamites are the dark races. So again, this is not a black and white issue. So this scripture has two meanings. Of course, Russia and China would be invading America, Jerusalem, because the Americas and the islands are the lands that he gave to the northern kingdom. And the scripture says that Gog and Magog will surround Jerusalem on every side and basically attack Jerusalem, Jah's temple. Well, his kingdom is within us. For behold, the kingdom of Jah is within us. What they have been rolling out since 2020. Those who have spiritual ears know what I'm talking about. All this was revealed to me by the Ruach, and if you have any question, lift it up in prayer. By the way, this video was taken down earlier from my TikTok page, and I had to start over again, and I only have 2 followers.
Good. Problem is, those sons. Do they know?
I don't know. Because there was a guy wanting to go out.
They know.
There was a guy wanting to go out.
They know already. I want to clear the whole shootout.
Oh, shoot. Why?
They want to fix this tonight. They need the shoe clear.
And to... Why? We need to expensive something.
Not like this.
Not safe. Okay.
We don't do that in America.
In the New York City erupted into chaos over the discovery of a secret underground tunnel. Jewish synagogue members clashed with the New York Police Department to prevent the tunnel from being sealed off. Well, construction workers arrived on Monday to fill an illegal tunnel at the headquarters. The address is also known as number 770 in the Crown Heights neighborhood. Young Orthodox Jewish men climbed into the path to block the closure of the tunnel. The tunnel reportedly runs from the main synagogue to a now closed building next door. The motive behind its existence remains unclear as of now. It is also not known why the synagogue members reacted so chaotically to the arrivals of the authorities. Now, first reports of the tunnel surfaced in late 2023 after a resident complained about suspicious noises in his neighborhood for some time. The tunnel was reportedly dug during nights for some time. The unexpected discovery of the tunnel has raised concerns about the intent behind it as well as the stability of the building. In reacting to the incident, the World Headquarters has expressed at the vandalism by what it called a group of young agitators. The statement says that the actions will be probed and the sanctity of the synagogue will be restored. The New York police has arrested 10 people over claims that a demonstrator tried to pepper spray an officer there.